There's a lot of talk on the acceptance of obesity, which I'm here for in a particular context. Acceptance of the body that you're in right now, because life is challenging, because living on this planet is not easy. Living in culture is very much not easy. And sometimes the only tools that we feel available to us are our coping mechanisms, which may be food, because that's our control right now. Maybe we don't know the proper ways to nutrition ourselves. Maybe we don't know the proper ways to heal ourselves. All bodies are different. Accepting that the body that you're in right now is your body and having love for it, one of the first steps is transformation. Not necessarily the first. When I first started my transformation, I kind of bullied myself, for sure. For many years, I bullied myself. All the shaming and bullying that I received in elementary school, middle school, high school, I put back into my fire that I then shot through my body. And I injured myself several times, many times, because I was doing too much. I wasn't giving myself the love. And yet I did learn things from those experiences. I did learn how to condition my body. I did learn how to have grit. I did learn how to have perseverance. Having loving acceptance for the body that you're in is important, but also living in a healthy body that you can move and express through is God. That's beautiful. That is a space where you can truly feel things and you're not blunted by the mind's addictive habits of overeating and self-soothing. I still do sometimes. Everyone still does. You're human. That is okay. But to choose to defend the space of obesity all the time because you're too scared to take the initiative to launch into a new way of being and trying something because you have the past shadows of fear of people bullying you and trauma and all those things, that's a disservice to your future self and the rest of your life. That is a space where you will hold yourself captive to being suppressed and oppressed by your own body. And that is such a challenge to the spirit. That's an affront to the spirit. The spirit wants to live and move and run and play and dance and feel and love and do all of these things. And it's harder to do that if you're fat. It's challenging. There's an extra layer of tissue that is blunting you from the world. And I'm not saying this as a bullying attack to anyone. I've been obese several times. I've lost 300 pounds plus in some. It's not an easy thing. Finding the balance afterwards is also a challenging thing, but it's the best journey you can take on your life if you feel this thought every day. How much energy does it take every day to fight those thoughts and that narrative of, I hate being fat, I'm judging myself, other people are judging me. Oh my God, those thoughts are just damaging to the mind and the soul in such a big way because what's being asked for is initiation. It's being asked for you taking control and taking ownership of yourself and being like, okay, I'm doing this. Making a pledge, making a commitment to yourself that you're gonna start something new, that you deserve something new, that you deserve this body and to be alive and to be here. A lot of these spaces of obesity have this correlating flip of the coin to depressive spaces of I don't want to be here anymore because I haven't taken the initiative and stayed true to myself and honored that contract that I'm going to take care of me. Or maybe you've tried and you failed and then the soul's like, hey, what the heck? You said you were going to do this and you didn't follow through, but you don't feel you have the power to do it. If you don't feel you have the power to do it, you need to reach out and create a team. Reach out to someone like me, someone that can guide you and help spur you on. The initiative is yours and yours alone. Taking action is yours and yours alone, but you are not alone on the journey. You have to have comrades that go there with you. You will be taking the steps, but you have people that support you and lend aid. These are the important things that I feel are necessary to be paired with the thought of safeguarding obesity and making obesity normal. Obesity should not be normal. That's not accurate. That's not how the human body is meant to exist. That is fueled by the way marketing has pushed particular narratives of what food choices are healthy. Because the USDA's food pyramid, oh my God, it's a disaster. It's a disaster. The things that are being pumped and pushed forward as these are healthy foods, this is what you should be eating, garbage, trash. You need to relearn how to nutrition yourself, relearn how to move. The harder thing with that is that society and culture is tied to, these are how my friends are. This is where I have my social interactions and everyone's doing it. You have to kind of go off the beaten path if you're gonna choose your own path. If you want to get out of, I'm drinking on the weekends, I feel terrible, I have to do all these stimulants and things throughout the week just to stay alive and just to feel okay and good in myself, you need to take a detour. You need to be willing to commit yourself, and you will go through dark nights of the soul. Face that or stay in a life of drudgery and just not fully being alive. For me, I couldn't do that. That was a space where it's I would rather die than do this more. I would rather die than feel like I'm living a half life for my whole life. And this is not, again, this is not an indictment of where you're at. That was my journey. My understanding of the human body, which I've been studying now for the last 15 years with intensity, is that you're meant to live in this healthy, complete, strong, adaptable, flexible, beautifully expressive vehicle for your spirit to go move through the world. It takes effort. You can choose the hard path of waking up and doing movement and breath and stabilizing calming practices, or you can do the hard path of obesity and I can't do the things, but I get to have the treats and I get to have the coping mechanisms that keep me safe. Each path is going to be hard. Life has hard things in it. You develop an understanding and an ability to go through those hard things with fortitude and with people around you. I'm here to support you. I believe in you. You can do these things. Let's get fit. Let's get strong. Let's live in our bodies in a way that feels joyous.